Every single night, billions of people willingly do something that slowly damages their own brains. Not because they want to, but because they've convinced themselves, I'll sleep tomorrow. One late night doesn't seem dangerous. Neither does 2 or 3. You still go to work. You still attend classes. You still scroll social media, watch another episode, or finish one last assignment. Everything feels manageable. Until one day, you forget an important meeting. You can't focus. You become irritated over tiny things. You gain weight. You feel exhausted even after sleeping. And you wonder, what happened to me? The frightening part is that the damage often begins long before you notice it. Inside your skull, your brain has already started changing. Your immune system is becoming weaker. Your hormones are falling out of balance. Your heart is under greater strain. And the cells responsible for storing memories are beginning to fail. Sleep deprivation doesn't simply make you tired. It changes the way your body works. But here's the biggest surprise. Scientists now believe sleep isn't just important. It may be one of the most essential biological processes for survival. So why do we spend nearly 1/3 of our lives unconscious? Why can't coffee replace sleep? Can someone actually die from staying awake? And what really happens inside your brain after just one sleepless night? Let's find out. Imagine you're living 100,000 years ago. You're surrounded by predators. Food is scarce. Every hour matters. Now imagine deciding to lie down, close your eyes, and become completely unconscious for almost 8 hours. From an evolutionary perspective, that sounds like a terrible survival strategy. Sleeping means you're vulnerable. You can't hunt. You can't escape danger as quickly. You can't protect yourself. If sleep were useless, natural selection should have eliminated it millions of years ago. Instead, every known animal sleeps. Tiny insects sleep. Birds sleep while flying. Dolphins sleep with only half of their brain at a time. Even jellyfish enter sleep-like states despite having no true brain. Nature almost never wastes time. If every species continues to sleep despite its risks, sleep must provide something so valuable that life literally cannot function without it. The answer remained one of science's greatest mysteries until researchers began looking inside the sleeping brain. And what they discovered changed everything. During the day, your brain is incredibly busy. Every conversation, every decision, every sound, every image, and every emotion creates microscopic waste. Imagine working inside a factory that never closes. Machines keep running. Products keep moving. Trash keeps accumulating. Eventually, the factory would become buried under its own garbage. The same thing happens inside your brain. Fortunately, your brain has its own cleaning system. But here's the catch. It works most effectively while you're asleep. When you enter deep sleep, the spaces between brain cells expand. Cerebrospinal fluid flows through your brain, washing away waste products that build up throughout the day. Scientists call this the glymphatic system. Think of it as your brain's overnight cleaning crew. One of the harmful substances it removes is beta amyloid, a protein linked to Alzheimer's disease. Every night of healthy sleep helps clear away this waste. When you consistently cut your sleep short, the brain has less time to clean itself. Over months and years, those waste products can continue to accumulate. But cleaning isn't the brain's only nighttime job. Sleep is also when memories are strengthened. Throughout the day, your brain collects enormous amounts of information. Names, faces, conversations, skills, and experiences are temporarily stored in a region called the hippocampus. During sleep, especially deep sleep, many of those memories are transferred into long-term storage across the brain. Imagine writing an important document on your computer but never pressing the save button. That's what happens when you don't get enough sleep. You experience life, but much of what you learned simply fades away. Researchers have found that even one night of poor sleep can significantly reduce attention, learning, and memory. The effects don't stop there. After about 18 hours without sleep, your reaction time and judgment become similar to someone under the influence of alcohol. Stay awake for 24 hours, and your mental performance may resemble that of a legally intoxicated person. You may feel awake enough to drive or work, but your brain is no longer operating at full capacity. That's why sleep deprivation contributes to thousands of road accidents and workplace injuries every year. Your body suffers too. Sleep helps regulate hormones that control hunger. When you don't sleep enough, the hormone leptin, which tells you that you're full, decreases. At the same time, ghrelin, the hormone that makes you feel hungry, increases. As a result, you're more likely to crave sugary foods, junk food, and larger portions. It's not simply a lack of willpower. Your biology has changed. Sleep deprivation also increases stress hormones, raises blood pressure, weakens your immune system, and reduces your body's ability to control blood sugar. Over time, chronic sleep loss increases the risk of obesity, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, depression, anxiety, and other serious health problems. Even your emotions become harder to control. The emotional center of your brain, called the amygdala, becomes far more reactive when you're sleep deprived. Meanwhile, the part of your brain responsible for logical thinking and self-control becomes less active. Small problems suddenly feel overwhelming. Minor frustrations become major conflicts. Your ability to cope with stress decreases dramatically. One bad night's sleep can affect your mood. Weeks or months of poor sleep can affect your entire life. The modern world isn't making things any easier. For thousands of years, humans followed the rhythm of the sun. Darkness signaled bedtime. Sunrise signaled the start of a new day. Today, artificial lighting, smartphones, streaming services, social media, and endless notifications keep our brains stimulated long after the sun has gone down. Blue light from screens suppresses the production of melatonin, the hormone that helps prepare your body for sleep. As a result, millions of people stay awake far later than their bodies naturally want to. Many people don't suffer from insomnia. They simply live in a world that constantly encourages them to stay awake. Most adults need between 7 and 9 hours of quality sleep every night. Some people believe they function perfectly on 4 or 5 hours of sleep. In reality, only a tiny percentage of people possess rare genetic traits that allow them to thrive on such little sleep. For almost everyone else, chronic sleep deprivation slowly reduces performance, even if they no longer notice it. Your brain adapts to feeling tired, but it never adapts to functioning well without sleep. The good news is that healthy sleep habits can dramatically improve both physical and mental health. Maintaining a consistent sleep schedule, limiting screen time before bed, reducing caffeine late in the day, exercising regularly, and creating a cool, dark, quiet sleeping environment can all improve sleep quality. Sleep isn't wasted time. It's not laziness. It's one of the most powerful investments you can make in your health, your memory, your emotions, your productivity, and your future. Tonight, before you decide to stay up just a little longer, remember this. Your brain isn't asking for a break. It's asking for maintenance. And sometimes, the smartest thing you can do is simply go to sleep.